for tuning in to AV Support Tech Training. We will go over a number of technologies in the classroom to support you as you continue to teach. Let's look at what you will find when you walk into the classroom. As you walk into the classroom, you will see that we have our podium. The podium will consist of your monitor, a touch panel, and your document counter. With this unit, you will also find you will have your keyboard and mouse to control the computer. In the podium, we have additional technology. The technology that we have inside of the podium consists of the TechBox switcher and the computer. There are other classrooms across campus that have additional equipment. That equipment may consist of additional audio support systems, which will include a wireless microphone. That will be particularly for our ag business agricultural labs. Let's go into how the podium operates. When we get to the podium, we have our touch panel display. We can touch it to turn on the entire room. So here we see touch to continue. When we touch that, we will get a pop-up window that says system on, yes or no. We want to push yes to turn on the projector and to let down the screen. Some classrooms already have a screen that's already down, so you do not have to worry about the motor going on at this time. Next, we have different inputs that we can select on the touch panel. On the left side, we have your sources. Your sources are going to be inputs, which will consist of your PC. It will consist of your laptop HDMI input. It will consist of your laptop USB-C or your VGA input. It will also have a document cam input, and it will more than likely have a wireless interface input for wireless presentations. These may vary in every class. However, the standard is that we have these inputs available for all classrooms and for students to use at your convenience. During the time of operation as you're teaching, if you would like to turn the volume up or down, you're able to do that in three different ways. One way of doing that would be on the computer itself. A second way of doing that is doing it on the touch panel controller with the up triangle or the down triangle to control your volume. Or you can control volume using the knob on the switch. Either way, you will control the volume in the classroom. The ideal way that we have provided for all of the faculty and staff is to use the touch panel up and down arrow for your volume control. This way, you can stay here and operate everything you need right here. Our goal is to ensure that you have everything that you can possibly need at your fingertips. Please take the time to review this video. Please take time to go into a classroom and to review how everything look and feel for your comfortability as you teach. As we have reviewed the technology that is in the podium, let's look at what is sitting on top of the podium. Not only do we have our monitor that will show us what is being viewed, not only do we have our document cam, but I've recently have shared what the touch panel will control and how we can select our inputs. Well, let's look at where those inputs are located. Every podium will have a cubby. Currently on this podium, we have the Logitech Rally microphone, and we have the Logitech controller, remote controller. Well, in the cubby, we have some additional cables for you to plug up at any point in time. We have our USB plug that you can plug up any jump drive to it so you can access any of your presentations or files. We also will have a HDMI cable for your output to go on the projector screen. We will also have a network cable for you to connect your laptop slash computer to the network for a hardwired connection. There's nothing better than having a hardwired connection for a good signal. And lastly, we have a USB-C connector, or we will have a VGA connector. In majority of the classrooms on campus and on all the other campus locations, it will more than likely be a VGA. We have the new USB-C cable connectors only in one particular building at this time. We will be looking to switch those cables out in the near future. These cables also correlate with the inputs that are available for you to select on the touch panel. So if you need to select from your USB-C or VGA, if you need to use your HDMI for output from a laptop or any other video source, and your connection here, you can control all of your inputs right here. You are able to control the entire room without turning on the computer. Whenever you need to present or have students to present, you're able to have your students to present using one of these external cables while leaving your presentation and your Zoom presentation and Zoom connection live on the monitor or on a separate source so that another presenter can present. We are attempting to provide multiple flexibilities for you and additional presenters to walk up present with ease. Hello. We want to take a few minutes to talk about our AV cart that we have placed in classrooms across campus. As you see, this cart is loaded with everything that you would need for a classroom. We have your projector, we have your Lumos document camera, we also have our Logitech Rally camera, as well as a computer for you to log in to handle your Zoom and to perform your presentations. This card, as you can see, is fully loaded for you to present, for you to Zoom, and for you to make any presentations for any upcoming events in your classroom or with students. We want to take the time just to show you that these carts are available. These carts are in some locations across campus. For any reason, any room goes down, we will more than likely use a cart to give you the immediate service that you need to ensure that class will continue. On the other side of this cart, I would like to point out that this cart has a speaker on the front side of the cart. So no matter what is going on for your audio, for any of the students that are speaking or any participants speaking in Zoom, you'll be able to hear them through this speaker. Again, this is a fully loaded cart. We wanted to ensure that no matter how you was teaching, where you was teaching, as well as to ensure that you had everything you need to handle class. Thank you. Please feel free to reach out to the AV support team at avsupport@pvamu.edu for any support needs, or contact extension 2525 to place a ticket for us to come out and to support you. Thanks for tuning in during this session.
Hi, my name is Kevin Day. Today we're talking about the Ultra HD Logitech Rally video conference system. This system was installed to give you the high quality sight and sound for your new virtual learning experience. With the new camera, it captures images with resolutions up to 4K. With the remote, it can pan, tilt, and zoom. It also has 2 presets to remember camera angles of the classroom. It has a 10K zoom to reach those hard to see writings on the board. This system also provides a mic pod. These mic pods scan the room 125 times per second to focus on delivering quality audio and preventing audio dropouts. The system comes with a table and display hub. These hubs provide a nice way to clean up cable clutter. They localize connections And with one single Cat6 cable, it connects those two hubs. A bright feature for this system also includes the right light and right sight. With the right light, it eliminates glare and optimizes color. With the right sight, it finds and frames everyone in the room. All right, now I'm going to walk you through how we use this Logitech Rally System camera with Canvas for your virtual learning experience. So if you look on the screen now, I'm going through Canvas. I've already started a meeting, so I'm just showing you what you do. So once you start your meeting, it's going to launch Zoom. So once I launch my meeting, it's connecting. You will get this prompt on the screen. You always want to join with computer audio. The reason for that, because we have the microphone is connected to the computer, so it's going to pick up from the microphone hub. So you're going to connect with computer audio. So now when your Zoom meeting starts, normally sometimes your camera is not selected. So if you go down at the bottom of the screen where it says Start Video, you click that, and now you will see the camera is on. With my remote, I can zoom, pan, and tilt to wherever I need to go. In certain classrooms, we would like to make presets. So if I'm teaching and I want this to be my first look, the number 1 on here, I will hold it for 3 seconds and then let go. So no matter where I go, if I scan right here, if I push number 1, it goes back to my preset. If I want to zoom all the way in and make that my preset number 2, I hold number 2 for 3 seconds, then let go. So let's go between preset number 1 and preset number 2. Preset number 2 is if you're writing on the board and you need online students to see what you're writing. It can zoom all the way in on the board to see what you're writing. All right, so now that we have our camera working, we want to make sure that our microphone is working. If you see down at the bottom left, we have a meter where the microphone is showing that it's on. Sometimes you want to choose different mics. With this one, you always want to choose the Echo Canceling Speakerphone, Logi Rally Audio. With the speakers in the room, you have speakers in the ceiling of the room. You always want to use output 3. With the Logitech Rally system, it comes with a speaker itself. But with the rooms at Prairie View, we already have speakers installed into the ceilings, so these speakers will not be in those rooms. You want to choose the speakers that are integrated with the speakers in the room. So there's always output 3. If you want to test the speakers and the microphone, you can go down right here to where it says Test Speaker and Microphone. If you can hear that ringtone, you select Yes. And when I'm talking, you can see the input level meter is moving. You can see when I'm talking, you can see the input level meter is moving. That lets you know that the microphone is picking up. So that lets you know everything is good. So now we're going to go through some settings in Zoom that kind of helps your experience out also. If you go to where it says Stop Video, you see an up arrow. You're going to click that up arrow. Then the option that says Video Settings. You select Video Settings. Now these options kind of help you out with how it looks and how it sounds in the room. Over here, make sure you have your Logi Rally camera selected. You always want to have widescreen on. And so your video looks much better and you use the top quality. Always enable HD. And you want to turn off Mirror My Video so the online lookers see exactly what you're seeing. They're not looking at a mirror image of what you're doing. Also, you can touch up your image and you can adjust for low light. It lights up the room. It takes out a lot of darkness in the room. All these settings down here, I would leave them the same. You don't have to touch them. If you go over to the left where it says Audio, the Audio tab, this is another way where you can test your speaker. You can see the level meter for the microphone is moving, so that lets you know your microphone is working. Another way that you can tell that your microphone is working, right here, you see it's lit up with white around. If I tap the middle, it's red. That means it's muted. So if you're talking and it's red, nobody can hear you. So you have to make sure it's white. If you want to make sure that you are on, if you look down at the bottom left of the screen, my white light is on. You can still see the meters are moving. When I tap red, it mutes on the screen also. It lets you know that your microphone is not on. So this Logic Rally video conference system should give you high quality sound and video for your online learning experience. So if you have any problems, please contact avsupport@pvamu.edu. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan Materi, and today we're going to discuss the Lumens Ladybug document camera. This camera is standard in every classroom on the Prairie View campus, and it's a really simple application to get whatever documents you need projected onto the screen. It works well with your Zoom for your hybrid classes as well as in the classroom. First thing you're going to want to do is come to the touch panel and select Doc Camera. This is for your in-person students, so that way it'll be projected on the projector. Once it's powered on, only buttons you really have to worry about are Auto Tune. Once you select Auto Tune, it'll automatically focus the document on the screen. And there's a button in the middle of the doc cam called Freeze. So if you select that, you can replace the document with whatever you need and it'll be left on the screen. And when you're ready to switch to the next document, you just hit the freeze button again and it'll be right there. So right now I'll show you how to use your document camera in Zoom. Once you have your Zoom meeting up, if you go right by the stop video, there's an up arrow. All you have to do is select Lumens document camera and it'll automatically transfer to the doc cam, and you can adjust the document until it's in the correct frame. It'll automatically focus, and that's how your students will be able to see any document you have with the doc cam through Zoom for your hybrid classes. The shortcut will be, as you can see, Alt-N. So all you have to do is select Alt-N and it'll toggle between either the real Zoom the Rally camera or the document cam.
In this section of the demonstration today, we're going to be discussing our wireless presentation systems. We decided to do wireless presentation systems in the classroom to assist faculty and students with being able to wirelessly share content without having to worry about adapters, cables, and different types of connectors. In this package, we went with TrueCast as well as a WePresent product by Barco. Both products use MirrorOp, which is an application that runs on your Windows, Apple, or Android devices. In order to achieve sharing your content, you will need to download a particular application for the device that you want to share the content from. Once you've downloaded that content, and in the classroom, you will begin your classroom session as you normally would. Basically, use the touchpad to turn on the system, hit System on Yes, then down in the bottom left corner, you will see WIPS, which stands for Wireless Presentation System. Once you select that button, a splash screen will appear on the confidence monitor, as well as on the projection screen. On that confidence monitor and projection screen, you will see three very unique things. One, you will see the SSID name listed, and it will be mirrored as the host name, as well as an IP address. Those are very important to be able to connect your devices. Also, you will see a QR code scanner. The QR code is for you to be able to download the software to your wireless device. Once you've downloaded that software, what you will do is go to your device's Wi-Fi settings. In your Wi-Fi settings, you will actually connect to what's listed as the host name or the SSID. Once you're connected wirelessly to that host name, next you will simply open up the MirrorOp application. Inside the MirrorOp application, in the top left, there's an icon that you will select for screen mirroring. Once you select that icon for screen mirroring, you hit the play button down at the bottom center of the screen. Once you hit play, you will see that host name pop up once again on the screen. You select the host name, and from that point on, everything on your device will be shared to the presentation screen. Once you're in presenter mode, no matter whether it's images, videos, or any kind of audio or presentation that you want to have displayed, you will be able to share that content. In order to stop sharing that content, you will need to hit the stop button at the bottom of the screen. Once you've hit the stop button, you are no longer sharing that content, but you are still connected to the wireless presentation system. So all you need to do at this point to start again is hit the start button. And so you can start and stop as necessary or as you see fit within your presentation or within your class period. Now do keep in mind that if you have not hit that stop button, you will still show everything from your device, and that will show passwords and everything else. So be very careful to make sure that you hit the stop button when you are done presenting the content that you wish to share. And so that's our wireless presentation systems. Thank you.
Wow, that was a lot of information. Thank you for attending this training session. The team wanted to ensure that you understood in detail everything that you have at your fingertips in the classroom. We wanted to ensure that you was fully aware of the technology in the podium concerning the Rally camera, the document cam, and the wireless presentation software. For any classroom assistance, feel free to contact us at any time at extension 2525, or you can reach us at avsupport@pvamu.edu. Thank you again for attending. We hope you enjoyed this session. Have a great day.